Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, my background is a little bit different. We are filming from the kitchen in today's video, and I have been sharing my home updates with you guys. You guys know, if you've been watching my channel, that Winston and I bought our first home and we completely gutted it out and renovated it. And I've been sharing the home updates with you guys and sharing our progress. Now, one of our major points in this house, one of our major things was making sure that we had a really nice kitchen, because Winston loves to cook and I'm a professional taste tester. So we wanted to make sure that we had a really good kitchen that he felt comfortable in and that we could hang out in, we could eat, we could, just chill and cook and just be in all the time. So we wanted to make sure we had a good kitchen for that, and we're really happy with it. So I have been also sharing a lot of what we eat and what Winston cooks on my Instagram. And I actually asked you guys if you were interested in seeing more of that. So in today's video, we're gonna be sharing Winston's shrimp recipe. And it's actually pretty famous, if you ask me, because it has been requested quite a few times when we go to like events and things. People have specifically asked for his shrimp recipe. So we're gonna be cooking that today, and I'm excited to bring it to you guys. And today's video is sponsored by Caraway. So we are going to be using our new Caraway pots, which I shared with you guys. I gave you like a sneak peek over on Instagram, but I'm really excited to share with you guys today and cook with them because they're really cute. I love the color. We got it in this beautiful sage color. And what I love about these pots is that they're really great for someone like me who's like a light cooker. I don't cook very often, and when I do cook, it's nothing serious. I might make some eggs, make some breakfast, things like that. And Winston is a really, really like seasoned cook. He cooks like more like heavy duty and more often. And so these pots are really good for both sides of the spectrum, and that's what I really love about them. And what's really good about them is that they are non-toxic. So a lot of non-stick cookware is really toxic, and it has a lot of chemicals that actually leach out into your food over time. And with these Caraway pans, that does not happen. And I really love that, because also we like to pay attention to what we're like eating, but it's also really great to pay attention to what you're using to cook. And so I'm excited to get started and use these Caraway pans. And we actually already used one of the pots to make popcorn. We popped some popcorn, and I shared that over Instagram. If you guys aren't following me on Instagram, then make sure you do. I will have the link in the description box. What's also really cool about this set is that it comes with pot organizers that are magnetic, so it'll keep it together and it won't go all over the counter. And it makes everything really easy when you go to cook with everything. You can find everything all in one place. It comes with lid organizers, which is really nice. And the organizer actually can be hung inside of your cabinet. You can hang it on a wall if you want to do that, or you can just lay them flat like in a large drawer. That's actually what we're doing right now. They make everything really organized, and we really wanted to go with like a really nice color because our kitchen is really, white and clean, and we went for more of a modern kind of a style kitchen. So we just wanted to keep everything really like clean and sleek. And I love that the Caraway set just fits right in. It offers a really nice color pop, and they have some other colors that you guys might really love as well. It was kind of hard to choose, so we went with the sage because we just felt like it complemented everything really well. Beautiful, beautiful pots. They seem to be really easy and comfortable to use, so we're gonna put them to the test today. Now let's jump into the shrimp recipe. Okay, so we're starting out with some chopped garlic. Does it matter how you chop it?
So I like to chop it really thin, and most people don't use a lot of garlic, so the recipe calls for a lot of garlic. So as you can see, this is a lot of garlic. This is a lot.
Well, we like a lot of garlic.
But you wanna chop it kind of like thin, the whole cloves, and then you'll see why later. So the first thing you want to do is turn your heat to the lowest setting possible, whether you got an electric stove or a gas stove. We got a gas stove, and I'm gonna put it on the lowest heat. All right, so the first ingredient is your olive oil, and you want to put a good amount of olive oil. Don't skimp with olive oil either. You don't want to skimp with the olive oil. So now, while the fire is low, you want to add your garlic and your red pepper flakes. So here's one thing about me. When I give you a recipe, it's not going to have no measurements, all right? You figure it out how you like it. So next ingredient is red pepper flakes.
We're working on that, you guys. We're going to get recipes more down to a science so that I can tell you guys exactly what's in them, or what the amounts you need for each thing.
And if you don't know what the Maillard reaction is, look that up. But pretty much after a while, the garlic is gonna get a little sweet, and all that flavor is gonna like infuse into the oil. So we're gonna leave this for about maybe 5 to 10 minutes while we prep the other ingredients.
It smells really good already.
Usually I use fresh ginger, but right now we got ginger paste, so you could either mince your ginger, cut it like real fine, or just get some ginger paste. Oh, look at that. 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 All right, so now the oil is infused with all that flavor. And this is where I put a secret family recipe. This is a part of the Black family. You want to add a little bit, sprinkle just a little bit in there. Not too much though, because the shrimp has its own flavor. And it's a specific shrimp that I use that I'll tell y'all about. So the reason why I didn't put the shrimp yet is because shrimp cooks very fast. So once I'm ready to cook the shrimp, I'm going to turn the heat like all the way up so I can sear it. And then add the other ingredients, and then literally it'll be done in like 5 minutes. So stay tuned. The specific shrimp that I use is royal red shrimp. You cannot make this recipe unless it's the royal red shrimp. It's just not gonna be the same. One of the reasons is, like I said before, shrimp cooks really fast, and then if you overcook shrimp, it gets like rubbery and chewy. Something about royal red shrimp, I don't know, it's probably red from like nuclear waste or like radiation or something like that, but something about the shrimp, it does not get chewy. It's like tender all the time, no matter how much you cook it. You still don't want to overcook it though, because then it'll get like real tiny and then I don't know, just disappear. But so now turn your heat all the way up, right? So now I got the heat on high because I want to sear it. I don't want it to like boil, you know what I mean? And then all that flavor from the oil is gonna get into the shrimp, and then we're gonna add a little bit more Old Bay on top with a little bit of black pepper and just a pinch of salt, because that has some salt in it already. All right, so add the shrimp. Y'all hear that goodness? Incorporate all of that. Ooh, look at that goodness. Now you want to add in a little bit of white wine. It doesn't have to be the most expensive wine, but just don't go cheap. And what I like to use Chardonnay. So most people that make seafood recipes, sometimes they use Pinot Grigio. I like to use Chardonnay. And it just needs to be a little bit. You gotta brighten it up a little bit. You know, you gotta add that little lemon zest, lemon juice and zest to it. You know what I mean? Now you turn down the heat. It's like a medium low. Pretty much at this point, the shrimp is cooked. And what I'm gonna do now is add like a half a stick of butter. All right, so this is the last and final ingredient, right? It's my little secret weapon to this recipe, and it's oyster sauce. You can get vegetable oyster sauce, which this is the vegetarian one, or you can just get real oyster sauce. But it's oyster flavored sauce. And I'm just gonna use maybe a tablespoon. Oh, and don't skip the lemon juice. So one reason why you don't want to skip the lemon juice is because you need something to like emulsify the butter and the oil and the waters from the shrimp together, come together and like make a sauce. If you don't add like an acid, whether that be vinegar, lemon juice, lime juice, it won't come together and make like a thick sauce. And that's it, baby. And that's it.
So that was Winston's shrimp recipe. I hope you guys enjoyed it because I sure did. It was delicious. It was really, really good, you guys. And I haven't had it in a while because we've been so busy with working and we have some pretty long film days sometimes. And then, you know, Winston does other projects around the house and whatever he's working on as far as like editing, all that kind of stuff. So it could get pretty busy around here and he hasn't been cooking as much as he was before. So thankfully doing videos like these inspire him and I get to have that shrimp. It was really good. And it wasn't just us eating it. My mom had some and then Winston's brother's in town. So he had some too. So it was going in like 2 seconds, but it was really good. I feel like there's never enough shrimp. You know what I mean? It's never enough shrimp, but it was really good. And I just want to give myself a shout out because I plated it, did the shrimp, a little decorative. It was all fancy and it was cute. I hope you guys enjoyed that as well. And it was just really easy using the Caraway cookware. Now, Winston, he's like, when he's in the kitchen, he's making a mess. He's quick, he's moving around. I mean, like, this is honestly a toned down version of what goes on in his kitchen. There'll be spaghetti sauce on the ceiling, pasta on the wall. It gets crazy. So I do the cleaning because he does all the cooking. And so I like an easy cleanup. I really don't like to have to scrub too hard or do anything like that. And honestly, cleaning the Caraway pots, it was easy breezy. Like literally the food just like slid off. So it was a really easy cleanup and it's really lightweight when I'm cleaning.
To be 100% honest, it's literally the easiest pots that I've ever cleaned, literally ever. And I'm not saying that just because this is a sponsored video. I cook with a whole bunch of different pots. We literally just threw out a bunch of Teflon pots. It's like buttery, smooth, slick. I don't know how they do it, but it's very, very easy to clean and very nonstick.
And our other pots, they were lightweight and they're nonstick, and that's why we got some because Winston really likes to use cast iron, but they're so heavy and so they're clumsy for me, but he really enjoys them. So we got some nonstick, like lighter cookware, and they were really crappy. They like peel and flake and they're just not good. So I was really, really pleased with these Caraway pots. They're heavy duty enough for Winston and they're lightweight enough for me. So they're perfect for the whole spectrum. Like I said to you guys earlier, they're really great and they're really great value for money. So if you're looking to give somebody, you know, their first set of pots, or if you just finally want to get just one set of cookware, this is a really good value for money. And if you guys shop with my code, if you guys shop with my link in the description box, then you'll get 10% off the entire website. So it's an even better deal. So get some for yourself. You can buy a set for someone else and then everyone will be happy. And they have a really nice color selection. And they change the colors every so often. So by the time you go to purchase yours, there might be, you know, one of your favorite colors available, which I think is great. So that is it from us, you guys. I will have the recipe linked in the description box. Winston doesn't like to write things down. He doesn't measure. He goes by taste and little dashes to dash that, but I got y'all. I will have a link to the recipe in the description box so you guys can check there. And if you made it this far and you haven't subscribed already, what are you waiting for? I would love to have you. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And if you want to check me out on some of my other socials, if you want to check out Winston on his socials as well, I will have links to everything in the description box. Thank you guys again for watching, and a huge thank you to Caraway for sponsoring today's video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye. Be sure to check out my ebook. You guys, I got such a positive response from so many of you, and I thank you guys so much. I'm so happy you guys loved my ebook where I shared with you guys everything that I have done to get to the point that I'm at right now. I get so many questions about how to be successful on YouTube, what I did, you know, any tips that I have to offer, and literally everything is in that guide. And I got so much good feedback from you guys about how valuable you feel that this guide is, and it truly is. So now I'm really excited to say that you guys can get the audio version of this ebook. I know a lot of you might be very busy, but you still want to learn how to succeed on YouTube. You want some tips and some guidance. And I know that a lot of people are just really busy. Maybe you're a mom, maybe you are only able to listen while you're like on the computer at work. So this audiobook is going to allow you to do that. It's going to give you all the same information, but now you can just listen and you don't have to sit in one place and read. We're all very busy, and I know we all are multitasking, but you still want to be able to get the information. So the audiobook is now live. You guys check the description box and pick it up. And I would love to know you guys' feedback. It helps so much in me just like, you know, being able to share more with you guys and just know that you're able to receive the information. So definitely check the description box. I'm really excited for this, and I cannot wait for you guys to check it out as well.